Hey guys, what's up? IModernArts here, and as promised, since this video got 100 likes, I am going to be giving away the template for the intro, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you should, but I'll just show you just in case. Alright, so this is the intro slash template that I'm going to be giving away right here. You can see, pretty nice, pretty professional looking. And I have the link in the description right now, so if you guys don't have to continue watching, but if you want to kind of know how to work it and a little explanation on it, you can continue watching, but if not, you can just download the thing. So, here's the project right here, and the first thing you might notice that I have two additional angles, camera angles, that are at the beginning of it. And those weren't included because I rendered these two with like a motion blur and it made it look really crappy, so I would not suggest using a motion blur because it kind of makes it look bad. But I'll show you how to customize it. So let's say I kind of want to do like a black and yellow theme or whatever. So what you're going to do to change the text, obviously right here you have something that says custom text, and as usual you just go into your text where it says your text here, and I'm going to make it say black and yellow, and you can change the font to anything you like. I'm going to do agency FB, maybe make the size a little bit bigger, but you can see it automatically kind of keeps its form and curves very nicely on like this big kind of cylinder object. So that's how easy it is to customize the text. Right here you have the entire object, which is just broken up into all the pieces it consists of. You can see like that, and also the neon edges that you have like right here and right here. And pretty much I wouldn't really get into these and mess around with this unless you really think you know what you're doing, but you might like mess the whole thing up. But I would just keep these folders like they are, and it pretty much just gives you the option to change the color of any of these pieces. So for example, I could just make that piece right there blue, etc., but you can just use whatever color you want. I don't really need to explain that. And obviously you can change the color of the text. Right here, if you look at all the materials, you see they are labeled, and you just look for the one that says text, and you can just change the color. So for example, if I make it black or dark gray, you can see automatically changes. I'm just going to keep it like that though. You also have like the pillars and the connectors, that's what I want to call it. That might not be the best word, but that pretty much connect to this big object. And if you open it up, you have the pillar and you have the connectors, and you can choose the color of the connectors. And if you want to change the color of the pillar, you're actually going to have to go into the folder pillar, and you can see it's broken up, and you can just change the material color for each of these pieces. And also we have cameras. If you want, you can just delete all the cameras if you don't really want to use them, if you don't really like the camera angles, and you could make your own. And you can also delete the stage if you don't really want to have it switch camera angles. And we also have lights. We have a simple top light and a simple front light, and you can't see them because I went to basic and turned off visible in editor. But if you open it up and just click on this one, for example, where it says visible in editor, if you just turn that to on, you actually also have to do it for the plane that's within that. But if we turn this to on, you can actually see the lights, but I prefer not being able to see them. And you also have a front light, which you can't really see, but you can just do the same thing. Just go to basic and turn it on in editor if you want to see what it looks like. And if you want to change like the color and the intensity of the lights, right here you have the front light and you have the top light. So if I edit the front light, and if obviously if you change the brightness, that will change how intense the light is. And you can also change the color. So that's pretty Sorry guys. Kind of cold, but that's pretty much it for the lights. You also have a floor and a background. And right now I kind of have it kind of fading into a gradient. If I render, I'll show you what I mean. It's there. You can see I kind of have an infinite floor type of gradient thing going on, but you can delete that if you want. It's really up to you. And that's pretty much it. I can also show you the materials. Right here you have color 1, color 2, and color 3. And these are just pretty much the main colors of the template. For example, if I want to do a black and yellow theme, I could change this main blue color to kind of a yellow. Like that. And change this blue color to maybe orange. It's not really black and yellow, but still looks kind of cool. You can see it's very easy to customize the colors of this to get a result that you want. You can also change the main color black to whatever you want. You can make it a gray color. And right here we have the neon edge material. Right now the color is on kind of a light blue, and you have to make sure the luminance color matches with the actual color, but you can make that kind of a yellow neon edge if you would like. You can do whatever color you want, and that just affects these kind of glowing lines going all around it. You have the color of the pillars, which you can customize, which is on gray right now, and you also have the color of the connectors, which is on black. And I already went over the two lights. One last thing to consider. Yeah, I'm not feeling that well. But one last thing to consider is the render settings. The only thing different about these render settings and the render settings I actually rendered it on is that I turned off ambient occlusion. And with ambient occlusion on, it took me 10.5 hours about to render it. But if you take it off, let me just render this. You can see it still looks pretty good, and the render time is a lot quicker. So I would recommend not using ambient occlusion, but you can if you want. And that's pretty much a template, guys. The link is in the description, and enjoy it.